Some of y'all don't qualify for a faithful man. Honest to
Mm.
God. Like when you get up in the morning and you brush your teeth and you say, you know what, this is who I am. My back foot is crooked. Do you think to yourself, like, yep, I qualify for this guy to be faithful to? Do you believe that you qualify for a faithful man?
Be honest.
Yes, absolutely. Now here's the thing.
He cut the screen off. Girl, you cap as hell. Anton know you cap. That's why he cut the screen off, man.
But hold on, y'all missing.
Don't
Y'all
let that
missing.
sit there.
You're missing something, and this is something that 2K has not hit upon. And this is honestly, I need y'all to be realistic. Some of y'all have to honestly be realistic. Some of y'all are only like you. I know this is not a popular opinion because this is not something that nobody has ever said this, and it's not going to be PC. Some of y'all don't qualify for a faithful man. Honest to God. That's the honest to God truth. When you look at the culmination of your life and you say, you know what, this is who I am. Bam, 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 right? Like you honest to God, do you think that you deserve 100% of his additional attention after he gets off of whatever it is that he's doing to grind? Let's say you get an exceptional fucking man, right? And I'm not talking about anybody on the panel. I'm just saying in general to whoever is watching this, right? Honestly, think about it, bro. Let's say you get this exceptional guy and this motherfucker is grinding and his life is just like, man, you know he going places, even though he already there, he's still gonna keep elevating. He is exceptional. Do you think to yourself, you know what? That guy better be faithful to me, or do you just automatically apply society standards and says this guy is not supposed to cheat? Like honestly,
when you know the sad part is even with the guys that are high value like that, because this definitely sounds like a high value guy who's on his purpose and passion. They're gonna put the same standards on him as they are gonna put on the bad boy, you know. And honestly, they might put more standards on him to where he definitely not supposed to cheat, opposed to the bad boy probably got a little more leeway because he might look a certain way or raise her up a certain way.
You think about when you line yourself up with him and you think about how great he is versus who you are and where you are in life. Do you think to yourself, I deserve this guy 100% of his attention?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh.
No, honestly, listen, I'm not being misogynistic. I'm not doing none of that. I'm being honest, right? And you know, this is the difference between men and women. We know what we qualify for and where we at in life.
That's true.
We even know when we not doing as good as we supposed to do. You know what? I'm hobo dick, right? I just need a place to stay tonight.
That's real.
We don't even really got no qualifications. We don't figure that shit out, whatever, right? But when we know what we qualify for. We know when we need a place to sleep that night. We know when we got to put extra effort into beating it down. We know if we qualify for this particular woman or if we just got fucking lucky because she just so happened to be, you know, on an off night or something. We know where we stand in a hierarchy of life. Are all women that delusional to where you really do believe that a man is just supposed to really be like, you know what? I am dedicating all my time to you. Like when you get up in the morning and you brush your teeth and you say, you know what? This is who I am. My back foot is crooked. My knees is a little knock-kneed on the inside.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? I got like 80,000 in student loans. I'm not really in the position to go any further than I'm supposed to be. Now that Trump is in office and I got a DEI job.
Yo, not the back foot is crooked, bro. I'm sorry, y'all. That was hilarious. Man said the back foot crooked.
Already. Do you think to yourself like, yep, I qualify for this guy to be faithful to me?
Yep.
I can't get over the back foot.
Wrong. Seriously.
I'm saying yes. If that's an agreement, if that's what the relationship agreement is, then
No, do
woman
you
should
think
hold
that,
a
what
man
he
to the
talking
agreement
about?
that he makes.
Come on now,
If the
Dave.
No,
man
but the
says
standard that you
that he
have for
wants to
yourself.
date other women, then a woman should accept the agreement if she's going to be with that man. It's
Now
simple.
listen,
He's not gonna
listen.
tell
The
you that.
standard that you have for
It's
yourself. What he talking about? It don't matter what a woman think to me. I know who I am. I know where I'm at, and I know what it is that I deserve. I know what I earn, right? What you have for yourself. Do you believe that you qualify for a faithful man?
Be honest.
Yes, absolutely. Now here's the thing.
He cut the screen off. Girl, you cap as hell. As I know you cap. That's why he cut the screen off, man. A lot of them, they value themselves higher than what they are. Yeah, this is not. I'm not trying to point the finger. We're not trying to make fun of anybody. But a lot of chicks overvalue themselves, man. Like we know us as guys what we acquire and what we do and what we can't acquire. If we can't acquire something, we know we can't get it, or we might get lucky. We ain't sitting here saying like, "Yo, this is the standard I'm at." It don't work like that.
Just as I said, don't go nowhere, Anton, because hear what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
The truth of the matter is cheating is only a qualification if there is deception.
I'm listening.
If there is honesty, it's not cheating.
Okay, you got it.
So I have another question then. Have you ever been in a position where you got cheated on, and like 2K had said earlier, you thought to yourself, okay, let me put myself in a position where I need to get better? Have you ever been in that type of position?
Where I need to improve upon myself? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm always improving upon myself. Always. Just
okay. And
I hate to say this, Miss Deja. I hate to say this, but if you were always improving, you would probably lose a little bit of weight first. I can't see the rest of her body, and I'll probably look her up on Instagram or something since her ad is there. But first and foremost, you will automatically probably even be more focused with gym and exercise. I don't know if you are or not, but you can't sit here and say you're always improving if you don't look like you're trying to improve.
Only asking that because as you asked,
Deja, in what way?
No,
let's be specific since you want to put
mind, body, spirit, in all the ways.
So
what does that mean? That's women mumbo jumbo. What does that mean?
Okay, so what does that mean as far as action?
What does it mean? What you said you always improve?
Mind, body, and spirit. I'm educating myself. I am.
You don't give a fuck about.
You don't care.
About to say,
It's a trap question.
I'm talking about education as far as self-improvement, interpersonal skills,
what does that mean?
Emotional regulation. You know, those things. Those are important aspects to a relationship.
No, they're important to you and your ego. It's not important in a relationship. That's your ego that's needing to feed your beast to where it makes you feel like you showing up, but you're not showing up in the right way.
Talk this much in your relationship?
Yeah, I do.
well, no, but Deja. So I'm not even getting on. We're not gonna get on you. But the things that you just said, those things deserve faithfulness, right?
They deserve faithfulness if that's in the agreement.
If that's the agreement. So again, just like Anton was saying, if you looking at, if a lady is looking at her own self and where she is in her life, does she has to really go and think to herself, shit, do I deserve that? If I'm doing all of those things, if you're doing all of those things you just said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
If she doesn't do that.
I don't even do you think about it like this? Do you even know what my girl sounds like? Do you know what 2K's girl sound like?
No, I do not.
Because we don't even like women that talk like that.
That is
Okay, that's okay. I'm not trying to date 2K and Anton.
No. I'm saying that it's a universal thing. Most men think like this. Like we don't really care about your thoughts. We don't really want to know how much better you communicate. We don't even like talking like that shit.
Ooh, hold on. Somebody in a comment said no net equals unfaithful. Oh, they dead wrong. But these comments is hilarious. I can't help but look at it. I'm trying to focus, but I keep reading these shout out to Machine. He said collarbone, bro. I'm dead.
And I'm being absolutely honest. Like we don't even like talking.
I dead ass like just feeling my girl, like just her, just her. She ain't got the time to read it.
I don't even care about that shit.
Okay, so there's an aspect for me, right? I'm a person that likes to talk about current events, history. That's just my personality. So the department, listen here, the person that
why are we talking about history?
Did you just say current events?
The point that I'm making is there's a time to talk.
What do you got thoughts about in the household? I ain't talking about on the panel. I'm talking about real life.
You don't have to have these type of conversations at home. They don't have to be this drawn out. But I have them. Y'all looking at me and thinking that this is the person that a man would date. There's a whole nother side of me. This is just conversational.
Listen, like you talk at home.
What do you mean about yes? What do you talk? Yes, there's a time to speak and there's a time to not. You don't have a conversation with your woman about things, just live anything. You don't have conversations. She says like nothing. What? She's a mute.
Listen, Deja, if you say your words, they'll become more important when you do talk. Okay, if you always, then your words don't mean nothing. But the less you say, the more it means. Like when my wife asked me for something, I know that she wanted because she had to communicate it. She not just walking around the house just talking about stupid shit.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can get to a point, and this is the real honest to God truth. You can get to a point to where you so pleasant to be around and you don't say shit so much that I don't even really care what you buy.
Yeah, that's ball status.
I don't even really give a fuck about what you're doing. I'll let you know. And this is truth. Ladies, I need y'all to hear me. You could become so awesome as a person. You could become so beautiful, so quiet, so speak when spoken to, play your role so great that you can get to the point to where you just get the card and you don't even know what the fucking limit on it is because you can just enjoy life. I'll let you know when I want you to chill out for a little bit. That's the fucking life that you can get to when you really know. All of this opinion shit, and I'm talking about in real life. All of this extra shit, all of this, you want to tell me what your thoughts are? I don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't. I asked you as a courtesy. I didn't really care about what you were saying. I genuinely don't. I don't give a fuck about your friends. I don't care about your kids. I don't care about nothing you talking about. I care because we talking on the panel, but in real life, you know how we say put the fries in the bag? Just put your head in my lap.
This man's hilarious.
Be good.
This nigga hilarious.
Look at you. I don't do that. I don't believe in.
I never said that.
Just burning you up in the inside. You got to get it out, right?
Yeah, and so that's by you talking so much. When you do have some, it kind of go like this. Oh, hear that shit? Kill it, baby! Kill it!
Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there, man. Nah, Anton was cooking. I'm gonna be honest, man. I think a lot of chicks talk too much in situations that are not necessary. Sometimes less is more. Now, if y'all got the relationship and the guy just happen to want to talk, y'all have conversations, y'all like to interact with each other on that level, cool. But I think sometimes, like I said, a lot of guys end up having to deal with so much throughout life on their day-to-day to where they just don't want to have to deal with the extra conversation and communication or bickering or nagging of their own female in the household. That's when shit get chaotic to where it's like, man, yo, I'm just dealing with too much. You talking too much. You bringing up too much issues towards me. Let me just focus. And I think that's what women have a big misconception with that. Like Miss Deja, when she was like, you know, I like to talk about history and thinking this, you know, all that's going to turn into arguments, especially if you're not following your guy. Let's say you got a difference of opinion. You about to create a hostile environment. That's very chaotic. This was but I'm not gonna lie, this was entertaining first and foremost. Very informative. Make sure y'all watch it in its entirety. Y'all make sure y'all like the video, comment below. This is JayBReacts, and until next time, y'all, peace.